I might play a Casio game or two tonight in ranked. I don't know. It'll be fun. I was doing a mid lane tier list today. I guess I'll release that after the stream. I didn't get to release it before. I think I turned my alarm off when I meant to hit snooze. Something like that happened, because I know I set an alarm for like 9:15. I ended up waking up at like 10:30. But yeah, I had Casio, Kiana, Zoe, Silas, and Zed in my top. Although I think there are a lot of champs that are really good in mid lane right now. I might be a little biased towards the Snake. I think she's pretty solid. Hey, what's up, Fane? Bringing the pain or what? Used to be a guy that I worked with that was this kind of, sort of, I don't know, introverted guy, and I'd always ask him, yo, what up, Shane? You bringing the pain today or what? He's like, you know it, man. You know it. It was funny. You get hyped about it. You gotta grind on him. Man, I wanted to play something like Janna too. I just can't do it in a blitz. Y'all already know. Y'all already know who it's gonna be. You know who it's gonna be. When it's game 3, who you calling in?
Let's dance.
But yeah, going against someone like Sion and Ezreal, that would have been a great opportunity, maybe, to play Janna. And Janna is very good with Jinx. But yeah, Blitz is just too gross. But yeah, I mean, Rakan's so good into those hook type of champs, especially Blitz, because I can dodge the hook, you know, myself. But if someone else gets grabbed, you know, I might be able to save him with my shields. We'll see. And he does still have a bigger shield than everybody, pretty much, when you use both of them. It's a little bold to keep conditioning. I should have probably switched to bone plating, but I thought my phone was trolling me. Oh, did you think it was a grinder alert? It is a grinder alert. It's the TSP grind through platinum. It's not Horatio this time. It's TSP. Grinding like it's, I don't even know, like a trashy 90s club. Do they still have clubs like that? I always thought they were kind of weird. I went a couple of times. You definitely have to be drunk to go to these places. And she's like grinding up on random people, like the club. I wasn't really doing that. There'd always be like these girls that come up and like grind on me. Do you actually pick people up at those things? I don't know. I just go out with like friends and enjoy. We kind of know each other and just kind of like just trying to dance and sort of troll around and have some fun. Yeah, I remember this girl came up and started like grinding up on me one time right in front of my who's now my wife or whatever. And then I was just like, I don't know. And then like a second later, not a second later, but after a song or whatever, she tried to like walk away and just like fell down and practically passed out on the floor, I think. But then she got up, so she was okay. But yeah, it was interesting. Okay, I think he's got it. He's fine. Grinding like it's a Nelly music video on a Tuesday afternoon. That's right. That's perfect. And we ain't talking about Nelly Furtado.
They are scared.
I don't remember that the other Nelly. Because Nelly Furtado was around the same time, I think. We're talking like, I can't even remember any of Nelly's songs. It must have been quite the spectacle. Yeah, it was It was interesting. I didn't think those things existed anymore because that's basically like Tinder's just put them out of business. It's like the same thing that you just don't actually have to go out in public. You can just sort of cut to the chase. Hey, honey, you lit enough? You want to swipe right and meet me in the back alley in about 10 minutes?
They think they can catch me.
Oh, it's getting hot in here, yeah. Whoa, I don't know if you had to flash. It's Ezreal, man. It's not Draven. He didn't even have his knock-up. Thought that was gonna hit. Showers. Forgot about that. DMX, man. I like DMX, ride or die. And start barking at you. I think he's a prisoner, or not a prisoner. I think he's a preacher now, isn't he? Something like that. Isn't he one of the ones that was like rapper to preacher? Like lost all his money or something and then found some Jesus in his life. It may have been someone else, but I thought that was him. I can't believe 50 Cent was like broke too. I just don't know how you run out of money when you have like definitely not like whatever, like $30 million. I mean, I don't know how someone runs out of money with $1 million, but I mean, I guess I could kind of understand that, but like, I don't know, people do it. Like, ooh, I don't need 30, just give me one. Just give me one, and I'll just invest it and just eat my water and peanut butter sandwiches forever. X gonna give it to you. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I like it. Kids these days, they just don't know the terrible music we had back in the 90s. Fred Durst. My God, he had to be one of the best, man. Limp Bizkit. There was some decent stuff. I mean, like... you know, Tupac, Biggie, there are quite a few things, and even some of the pop stuff, like, who is it, Montel Jordan, This Is How We Do It, that was a pretty cool little, that song gets you hype. That was funny. Blitz hooked me, and then he's just like, nope. Ran away. Wanna go for it, son? Let's do this. I'm trying to bait his hook. So, because I can dodge it, and Jinx really can't. Now all I have is mumble rap. I watched some kind of special about, people were calling him Snitch 9. We've gone from Tupac to Snitch 9. Big Herc was talking about him. He said, don't do the crime if you're not ready to do the time. That's what Big Herc's feelings on that were. What's your generation, Lev? Was someone talking about Grateful Dead or something? No, I'm just kidding. I tried to listen to some Grateful Dead. I just couldn't get it. I think you have to be on, like, acid or something. It's it was kind of cool, like, jam band. It's not what it would sound like, though. I thought it would be like a metal band or something. It is not that.
That's the problem.
Oh my gosh. Wow. He still was knocked up, I think. He was like stunned a little bit after he E'd. I missed my Q though. I don't think it would have mattered. Because she doesn't have her flash to follow up on it. Kids aren't even sure what Nirvana was. Yeah. It is nice that we have an audience of, you know, our core audience here is what, 25 to 35. And then some people obviously older and younger, but it's cool to have some people, have my crew, be amongst my people here, so I can make some references from the 90s and people get it. For sure an LSD fan. No, if I want my drug band, dude, I'm going Motley Crue. Motley Crue is freaking awesome. Kickstart my heart. Girls, girls, girls. Dude, imagine if a rock band tries to make a song like Girls, Girls, Girls in 2019, what would happen? Kids these today don't know X. I don't know, it's fine. Every older person says that about kids. The kids today are gonna say that about other kids. It's just kind of fun. I mean, I know there is good music out there today. You know, there is you know, there's good stuff in pretty much every generation. There's just a lot of bad stuff too. It's just kind of fun to poke fun at some of the bad stuff. I was talking about plenty of bad stuff from the 90s and early 2000s too. I was trying to be fair.
I don't need anything.
I should just have like an 0-10 stream where I just try out like the hardest freaking champs in like top and mid lane. How would y'all feel about that? TSB tries out Yasuo, Riven, Zed. Of course it did dedicated. I just mentioned like Limp Bizkit and you know, stuff like that also.
Because I'm free.
It's all in good fun. I mean, all of it's kind of tongue in cheek. There was no bad music in 1843 though, I'll tell you that.
It ain't a party.
I know you like to go historical with me lately. So you're asking, what was it? You're asking me last stream about my opinion on, is it the original Shakespearean dialect and its differences from how it's spoken today in plays? I'm not sure I entirely needed a flash, but I wanted to make sure that Jinx got that second kill. Never mind, Jarvan's going the other way. I guess we'll just get 2 plates. It's too late. We don't have priority. We had a chance. It's either a plate or a dragon. I would have liked to have done dragon, but we didn't have priority middle, so maybe Jace would have run us off of that. I don't know. Maybe it was a bad idea. I was watching some montages of different mid laners today when I was making the tier list. And there's actually like, there's no copyright music or something. And they were using a lot of music from that. And I was like, some of that stuff is actually pretty good. I can't remember the artist, but I was like, okay, pretty good.
You're only living a little spark of magic.
I mean, I'm really, no one should listen to my opinion on music at all. Like, I'm so out of it with contemporary music or even older music. I just don't really follow it that well. I like to troll my wife. I'm like, oh, is it this musician did this? She's like, no. I'll say something that's just like ridiculous. It's like Janis Joplin or something. I'll be like, oh, was that Britney Spears? I don't have my flash. Damn. If I would have gone with her, we maybe could have turned it. I think more bands should offer like some copyright-free music or something like that, just to kind of get their name out there. I think it's a really good idea. If I ever, you know, do some actual video editing, I'll definitely use some stuff from that site. Lo-fi beats. I don't know. During stream, I've had a lot of people say they like it that I don't stream music, so that way they can, you know, listen to their own music, or like if they're at work or something, they can try to stay focused and just listen to me in the background, kind of like a podcast. I haven't seen many Throne of Eldraine cards. I saw LS's, or LSV, Louis Scott Vargas. I saw his, he's running like the bandwagon with, what's his name, the combo guy. Where they were talking about some of them, but I can't remember. They thought their first couple of picks were really going to shake it up. It was some kind of, what was it, like you could pay it, there's some spell you can pay with no cost to like go grab a land or a creature. I think it's like 1 and a green, go get a land and creature, and if it starts in your opening hand, you can cast it with no cost or something like that. They thought that one was going to be pretty big. But I haven't seen a bunch of the other ones. I've been super busy over the last few days. How is playing different lanes going to improve your support roleplay? Is that just like, did I say it would, or is that more of a theoretical thing? A lot of people, like, if you do know other lanes, that certainly does help you better understand matchups. I mean, as a content creator, it's good for me sometimes to play other lanes, just so I can kind of see sort of what's going on, but... Good, I like nut sets. Hey, what's up, Lucas? I mean, it just helps you understand the game a little bit better. I was talking about playing a Casio game just kind of for fun, but it is nice because I did get basically filled as mid lane the other day. Some guy got it and said he can't play mid, that he's a support main, and I was able to give him support. And I played Casio. We lost the game, but I had a really good Casio game. I think I was like 10-3, and I was up like 100 CS. Whoa! Okay, that extra 100 range did kick in right there. There's Echo.
The humans will never understand our kind until they hear the song.
Huh. He should have just come up and attacked him. Ezreal would have E'd. Maybe I could have forced the E first, but...
Your turret has been destroyed.
She's dead bottom, isn't she?
Rampage.
Oh, wow.
Shut down.
Well, she did get a kill 2v1, which is good.
An ally has been slain.
And we didn't get it. That's
An
rough.
enemy has been slain.
I need to go buy.
They will remember my name.
Has destroyed a turret.
Where are you?
An ally has been slain.
Hmm. I don't know how we lost that badly, but we did, so...
They ain't ready for what I'm bringing.
And I thought we had basically 280 carries, right, with Corky and Jinx. I guess they just have so much armor right now with the Scion and the Blitz. Okay, there we go. Please, holy shit, you guys! What is going on? Okay. Yeah, this is game 3 of promos.
Humans claim it is theirs. They fence us away and cover it in refuse. Ready to
Mid lane is one of the hardest roles to play, if not the hardest role, I think. A lot of people might say jungle. It just depends, but like, because there's so many different types of champions that are good, you have to know so many different matchups. And a lot of the best champions are typically pretty skill intensive. We're 1-1. We started the night in game 3 of promos. I was just so tired last night I couldn't finish it, so. Really wish she was going for Hurricane. Now we're starting to scale a little bit. Nah, let's not do it. They see it with the crab. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to entertain myself, but you too.
Sup is challenging in some ways, but I would say it's mechanically probably the least challenging. I mean, there are a lot of junglers that aren't that mechanically challenging either. Cassio's definitely my homegirl when it comes to mid. I feel like if I practiced Zoe could be interesting as well. I think it's fine. I've beaten Blitz pretty much every time I've played him. I mean, he needs some kind of help. All he has is a hook, so I'm fine with them upgrading it. I would like to see them give him like something else in his kit.
Danger is as fun as you let it be.
I would say ADC's probably. I think ADC's more mechanically involved than support. It just depends. I mean, certain matchups, like, it depends on which supports and which ADCs you're playing, but.
I'm getting impatient.
I thought he had a GA. Does he not? That would be interesting if Blitz's ult also shielded allies. Or maybe at least the shields that he drained, he gave over to allies. That would be kind of cool.
They will see my dance. Then they will know magic's joy.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind something like that. Yeah, it gives out a shield. I like that idea. I like that. Maybe they have to nerf its damage a little bit. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, like, they just kind of want him to be sort of the designated, one-dimensional, you know, easy engage champ. And I think it's fine to have those in a game, you know? I don't think everything has to be, you know, Kiana or whatever. You going in? I'm so confused what's happening right now. He's gonna chase us across the map. Fucking Jinx, dude. It's like you're literally full health. Give me a jump. You clown. That was almost so good. I peeled them all off of Corki. We chased them across, like they chased us across the maps. They didn't get an easy Baron. All she had to do was just one step closer. They didn't have anything for her. They'd already used all of their gap closer. Yeah, I wouldn't mind them taking the slow off of Blitz's W. Alright, I'm fucking turning on the chat. Where the fuck is it?
Shut down.
No, they don't zone you. Stop the excuses, take a step forward, and give me a damn jump. I mean, that's like 2 or 3 times that she has stayed out of jump range. It's 700 range. Like, you're full health. I mean, what do you think they're gonna do? They have no engage. Like, Sion just ulted me.
Why is it taking so long to get back to the action? I want to feel everything. That's the only way to live.
Yeah, I do need to turn on the Zeeks. I mean, it's a simple request. Maybe she just doesn't know that Rakan can move. Maybe she doesn't know he has an E. I mean, my KDA was I was like 0-2 and 17 or something before the last few debacles here. I don't know. I don't think being within 700 range against that type of team is a problem.
Your eyes, you see everything is limitless.
Yeah, no, everybody's pretty bad in this game, but I mean, we can still win. It's really, if Jinx just auto attacks in these fights, I'm pretty sure we win. Like, if she auto attacks and stands close enough for me to E, and I'm pretty sure we win. Because their team is pretty trash, honestly. Like, their team comp is really bad late game. Like, Sion doesn't do any damage, Jace doesn't do any damage, Ezreal doesn't do any damage. Yeah, if Nocturne just kind of ults and gets into their backline and allows me to get onto their backline too, then I'm pretty sure we get it. Yeah, exactly. Man, I really kind of want redemption though. Could do Knight's Vow. I could just sell this and get redemption. I think I want to just sell that and get redemption.
I got freedom. I got a...
So I know I lost some money there, but realistically, the game's going to be over before I have enough money to buy another item. So I'm not giving up my control word item. And the games are kind of lasting long enough where redemption, I think, would be a big deal.
I do not wish to kill the mortals. I want them to hear the music. It's a revolution. And it's...
Jinx, auto. She has... Wait, what? Okay, she does have Last Whisper. It was like literally came down to if she just auto attacked twice more, I'm pretty sure we ace and Baron right there. Get the Scion, dude. Get the Scion. Okay. Well, we got rid of their Baron. I think Nocturne's going to be able to take him out. He's got a pretty good late game build with the Shojin. Maybe didn't need a redemption there, but he was getting kind of close to being able to kill one of them, so I just went ahead and do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and upgrade this just so I get some more health.
What humans call magic, we call life. I will make them
Just
dance.
imagine if Jinx actually flashed before getting hit with the Scion ult. Or whatever it was she got hit by.
Totally forgot why I'm here.
I don't think she got hit by the Scion ult itself because she wasn't stunned. She got hit by something else, which did like 80% of her health.
I'm gonna live forever.
Wait, what is she trading in? Oh, her BF sword with Guardian.
I'm
Yeah,
only
Scion
as
is super
wild as
tanky.
magic.
I mean, if we just killed their Ezreal... Pretty sure we just win long fights if we can get Ezreal and Echo.
Take it serious.
Echo's basically tank Echo, too. Come on, let's go, Nocturne. Yeah, I think this is it. It's so much easier if Nocturne goes in before I go in because then I can E onto the Nocturne to shield him and get the charm. And then I have a W to go even further back to get to the Ezreal because if I have to go in myself, I'm probably going to have to ult one of the tanks. Okay. I think Jarvan made the least amount of errors, from what I remember. He did get caught that one time. He gave us Baron, but whatever. Best way to keep a positive mental. Well, I had a glitch in the positive mental matrix there. I don't think it was that bad. But, I don't know. Just realize that there's a lot of games, and I think the biggest thing to realize is that there will be bad people on your team. Like, you need to accept that. It's so rare in solo queue to have 5 people that outplay 5 people on the enemy team. Because if it really is, if your teammates really are coin flips, which they should be, on average, if your matchmaking is working properly, then at least 2 people on your team, assuming you outperform most of the time, you know, then there will be 2 people on your team that don't do as well as 2 people on the enemy team. That's just how it is. So once you accept that, once you know, okay, we're going to have to carry probably 2 people on this team every game. Because if you want 5 people on your team that are really good, you should probably just play flex, you know, because you get to pick your teammates. The problem is the enemy team's also going to get to pick their teammates. So it's just to realize that in matchmaking, you're never going to have, or it's going to be very, very rare, like 20% of the time or less, you're going to have 5 people on your team that outperform 5 people on the enemy team. The other one is just like, you know, you might have really bad people on your team, but the enemy team will too. a lot. So like that game, yeah, like Jinx was having some problems a lot of that game. She was okay. I mean, KDI was, she was okay, but you know, look at their Blitz. Like Blitz was like 1-11 on the enemy team. You know, they were having some problems too. So, you know, just kind of looking outside of your perspective and looking at the bigger picture. Just understand, enemy team's going to have people that feed. They're going to have people that troll. Your team, you're always going to have to carry like 2 people if you want to climb. And I think that helps. Because I think sometimes it can feel like, oh, we're all alone. You know, the system's against us. We always get all the bad people. We just forget about the times when the enemy gets all the bad people too. And I know I'm a victim of that sometimes too. I'm like, why is our AD carry always bad? But I think that's the biggest thing to realize. Is just that everybody has to deal with that. That's just the nature of random, you know, 5v5 matchmaking. So you just have to play, you know, just play enough games to where it'll even out. So like the best strategies a lot of times end up winning are things that minimize the amount of mistakes your enemies can make. Or your allies can make. So you want to maximize the mistakes enemies make, and you want to minimize the mistakes that your team can make. And that's how you end up getting higher percentage. So, you know, part of this is just closing out games faster. You know, if you can just shave off 2 minutes from your average game time when you're winning, that's 2 minutes more that your team can't screw up. You know, a lot of times, especially in kind of low reload brackets, you'll see some games, you know, start going like 35 or 40 minutes when they could have been done 10 minutes ago if the team just stopped A-ramming middle and took Baron and started pressuring the map. But if everyone stays A-ramming middle and it takes 10 minutes longer than it should to close out the game, that's a lot of time for throws. That's a lot of time for little Timmy to go wander off by himself in the solo lane and get killed. Or for someone to disconnect or just start raging or whatever. You know, maybe that one guy on your team was like 8-0 mid lane, and then your team screws around for 10 minutes, and now he's 8-4, and he's like, I'm AFK, y'all are idiots. You know, is he wrong to do that? Yeah, but if you'd closed out the game 10 minutes sooner, then he wouldn't have had the opportunity to do that. Just closing out games faster and just, like, shot calling, rotating around the map more, to just really take advantage of everything you can take advantage of. I think sometimes, especially kind of lower brackets, and I'm guilty of this too, it's just like not seeing opportunities and not taking advantage of them consistently. So just saying, you know, I'm up 50 CS and 3 kills every lane, why am I not winning games? It's like, well, are you taking dragons every time that you possibly could? Are you rotating as fast as you could to take more, to take even more towers after you win your lane? You know, are you trying to set up traps, right? Are you trying to bait people around Baron with vision control? Hey, what's up, little dot? El Papacito. That's what I need. That's what I need to rename myself, Papacito. I wish Tom Kench wasn't as bad as he is right now, because I used to love playing Tom into things like Nautilus, but try out a Jada game here.
The Tempest is at your command.
How much would it take? I mean, I do have a donation feature. It's $30. I'll do a 15-turn campaign. I had someone donate for a Dark Elf campaign. Hey. Thanks, Pounderfy. You are kind of playing versus your allies, yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like you just have to help them win, you know. It's the same in any sport, you know. Like on Michael Jordan's teams or whatever, it wasn't like every single person, like 0 through 15 on that team, were like always better than everyone on the enemy team, right? Or if you look at like any of the NBA, like recent NBA champions, like, it's rare that on a team, like, every single person is better than every single person on the other team. And, you know, just look at someone like the Spurs. For years and years, like, they had Tim Duncan, who's good, you know, through the 2000s. But, you know, they never really had, like, the best, like, individual players on their roster, right? It was like they always just had, like, a good unit. They just worked really well together, and they worked around what they had. And that's kind of lost these days amongst all the super teams. I mean, I didn't like the Spurs during that era because I was a Lakers fan. You know, I don't know. It's always been a Kobe fan, but I could definitely respect it. Okay, someone dodged. Alright, I'm okay with that. No, that's fine. Yeah, I'd never actually pronounced it all out, and I was like, how can I say this to not make it, to keep it relatively chill on stream. I'm kind of wondering, I kind of want to try out a mid. I'm gonna maybe see if I can get a Cassiopeia game here. I'll see, just for fun, since we're at 0 LP. I don't think Braum is that, I don't think Braum's that great right now. No, I understand. It's annoying to sign in sometimes to Google. It does help a lot if, you know, if you're here, especially every night, and you enjoy it, you know, be sure to drop that like. It does help. But yeah, I know it's annoying sometimes. Keep it PC. Well, I don't know if it's necessarily PC, just unnecessarily crude as much as possible. 0 LP YOLO player, that's right. Hey man, look, people do this crap to me all the time. I've practiced her a lot. This is not like the first time I've played that. I'm trying to give you something else that's a little spicy other than Rakan. We'll see if I can find some other supports, but it's like, with Rakan, it's like I need a really good reason not to play him. Some informative Azir play. I'm terrible at Azir. He would be a champion I would probably like to play, but I feel like he's generally thought to be a little slow. Like, it takes him 2 or 3 items, but honestly, I haven't played. I think I tried to play him like 1 time in the past. I'm gonna get rid of Kiana. I don't want to do that matchup.
Fear my greatness.
Thanks, little dot. I appreciate it. Oops, not that. Crap. Get out of that. Well, I'm next pick anyway, so.
There is no antidote for me.
Yeah, if you want to donate for that divine, that'd be awesome. Oh, you're a member though too. I forgot. So it's 25 if you're a member. What do I think of? Someone asked earlier. What do I think of the world's meta? I mean, support. Definitely Rakan. I think Rakan's gonna be pick banned virtually every game. Probably some Thresh. Con Thresh. Maybe like Nautilus. Cleanse does not remove the fish, I'm pretty sure. I don't even know if QSS removes it now. Yeah, you can think about it. Yeah, this person, Darko, is gonna donate for Dark Elves. And he said I could choose my lord. I might do Malekith. I haven't done him in a while. I don't want to do you know, he said I could do whoever, although he recommended like not doing the Lustrian guy just because I've had a bunch of fights in Lustria lately. Although that would, I mean, there's a lot more diversity in types of things you fight in Lustria than there are, like, in the north. You're basically just fighting Norskin, Skaven, and Dark Elves. Pretty much that's it. Like, the entire, like, top area. That's what you're going to get. There's a small contingency of Tomb Kings, but usually they don't amount to much. Versus, like, in Lustria, you know, you're fighting, you know, where he starts, there are some High Elves down there. Skaven, of course, Lizardmen, Vampire Counts. Now you've got humans with Wulfric. There are some dwarfs. You don't have to mess with them, but usually they'll mess with you pretty early. High Elves. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff down there. I feel like there's a lot more diversity in Lustria. But maybe he's right. I can ask people in like a YouTube video or something which lord they want to see me play, because he didn't really care. Cleanse removes the slow, but it doesn't remove the fish, I don't think. This is probably going to be a pretty tough matchup, but...
Keep your enemies and me closer.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
He's very close to being the strongest legendary lord in the game, yeah. He's... I'm trying to think of who would be stronger than him, because it's not just that, like, anyone that's, like, a fighter that's also a mage that also has really good, like, lord special skills, and he fits all three of those. Like, he has a really good mount. He's got, like, a huge black dragon. He's a beast. And he starts off with pretty good, like, complementary magic. Like, the thing that you can use that, gives you a lot of extra winds of magic at the cost of health. And you start with a fire wizard in that campaign, I think. At least in the normal game you do. And fire magic is arguably the best magic in the game. It's pretty close. It's definitely a top 3 school of magic. So, yeah, he's a beast. He's certainly the best Dark Elf Legendary Lord, but and, like, he gets a discount on all of the early units and the Blackguard of Nagaron. 50% discount on him. And I think he's the one where, when he, whenever he gets experience, he, like, shares it with everybody else. So that's really good when you start hiring, like, secondary lords, that you can level them up a lot faster, even while you're just murdering everyone with him. So yeah, he's super strong. I mean, other strong lords that come to mind, I'd have to think more carefully, would be, like... Archaon,
Good to the last drop.
Vampire Count dude, Manfred. Okay, Kane's top.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Damn, I don't have any mana.
I know, but I'm never gone.
definitely an issue here. If I can just, like, not feed, though, I think I'll be alright. Well, mid-game and late-game team fighting is pretty decent, I think, with her. It's just the, kind of the laning phase, I just don't, like, at this level. Sometimes I just don't know all the all-ins, because people just don't pressure you that hard a lot of times, like in the normals games. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm pretty bad back time, but I really need Tyr. He's going to be able to freeze outside his tower, but I don't have Psalms, and I think he's coming pretty close to hitting... He'll be 6 before me, but I just really need that Tyr. I goofed up with that trade earlier. Get one...
Do not tempt a viper.
Sort of Kayn. I don't know if it's even that good on Alariel. Alariel can be pretty strong, too. Yeah, she's alright. It's just she's kind of not an amazing fighter. It depends. Like, on SFO, the casters are better early, because you actually get multiple points. You can get spells. Like, but in, like, the main game, it's a bit harder for casters, because you have to choose, like... I need to at least get Barrier back. I can't even step up to him. I think it's gonna bounce. Yeah, I'm getting smoked on CS. I definitely screwed up early on. At least he's not getting to roam on me though, so I guess that's good.
I like to leave a lasting impression.
I feel like this is supposed to be a pretty hard matchup for Cass. Once he gets to 6. Yeah. I assume they're all coming for me, probably.
I know what
It is pushing towards me, so I will get to farm some. Okay, Malphite's bottom. Maybe I should have gone for the Q-Max against him. Not really sure. He's trying to freeze. Okay, Kane's top though. Fuck, are you kidding me? The vision! Damn it. If I had my potion ticking and I just got vision of that bush, I think I had him. My flash literally came up right when he was going to land on me. Oh, that's what feels bad.
Many wars begin with a mystery.
Damn, we were doing pretty well in the other lanes, too. Now we're not. I think the poison ran off, like, wore off on him at that very last E that I was going to hit. I think he lost the poison. I think I missed one of those Qs in there, too. Well, I'm warding bottom bush to also to partially stop the Fizz from roaming bottom.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Shut down. Enemy killing.
Take care of everything. Watch and wait. People needed elsewhere. I'm leaving, but I'm never going.
Nah, I shouldn't have even roamed. It's just too hard for Cassio to roam, I think. Especially if I don't have TP. Oh, okay. That's a nice interaction.
You are one.
Yeah, he dodged my ult, the Fizz did in that interaction too. I thought I got him, but he like E'd through me.
An ally has been slain.
Violence is so messy.
Holy shit. There's Fizz.
You have been slain.
Can people just wait to ping stuff until like the play's over with, at least? Yeah, Kane faked out my ult.
Like what you see?
That was a big oof.
I bite.
I really wish they would have kept the separate rank for different roles. I really like that idea so that I could actually play mid sometimes. But it's just so hard to get any practice in ranked. Because you just start off like so much worse than everybody else. Because this guy's probably a mid, like, one trick. How did that even... That didn't even look like it was gonna hit me. I thought if he was tethered, it still feared him. Maybe not. We'll see. This game's falling out of hand.
Wealth is valuable.
It's getting huge.
Enemy double kill.
I thought bot was winning for a while there. I guess not. Maybe it was top that was winning. I can't roam down there.
Patience, darling.
I guess maybe I can't. I don't even think Nocturne's doing that bad. I don't know. Is he? He's like 1-3. He's done alright. I mean, I know I'm doing terribly.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Fizz is roaming over. Probably dive me.
Power requires. I'll be back soon.
Everybody plays around your ult so much more in this elo. It's like way harder to hit the ult here than it is in like the gold games like Viewers Night. I did have a good, what was it? Last week, I had a Cassiopeia game where it was actually really good. For this elo, I mean, I was like 10-3 up 100 CS, but I think we were against a Kiana, and I got the sense that she also was not a mid lane main. But it was a ranked game. It's like ranked Platinum 2 or Platinum 3. I don't get the sense this Fizz is like a one-trick Fizz or anything, but I certainly get the sense it's probably not his first time to the rodeo. I don't know if I need to let me out emote. I think the game's still like potentially winnable. Okay, Fizz is bottom. Where? I fight just 1v2 and everybody. Okay.
Your inhibitor.
Yeah, it's like a double whammy. When I don't play support, it's like, I don't know. Like, obviously I'm not great at mid, but then also our mid laner or our support is usually not as good as I am when I play support. So it's kind of like I'm screwing over 2 positions when I don't do it. But
Your turret has been destroyed.
I just want to try to sneak in one game here while we're at 0 LP. That's a non-recon game. I think they lowered the range on the W, because it feels like it's lower than it used to be. Maybe that's not true, but I think they made it to where,
Enemy killing spree.
alright, I'm just gonna push this. Where everyone got all split up.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy rampage. An enemy is unstoppable. Enemy double kill. An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much over. I don't know if there's a set amount, but you can definitely lose one. I just wanted to try out like a flash, like a start the stun and then flash. This game's pretty much over. I just want to try it for funsies. Yeah, it is, but I mean, I do need to practice it sometimes, every now and then, just because, I mean, I have played Cast a lot before, because we did get filled, or we opted into helping someone else out last week, and we did alright in the game. But, well, I'll pull it up. I think it's still probably there. Because occasionally I do need to do that. Like, what happened is another person that main support got mid lane. And, you know, said he just never plays mid. There's no way he can, like, he was going to try. He was being a good sport about it. He was like, I'm probably going to feed, guy. I don't know how to do this. And so I was like, okay, fine. I'll do it for you. And that was our game. You know, I ended the game 19-6. Oh, no, wait. That was a normal game. Here. This ranked game. I entered the game 10-3, and I mean, what was that? I was up against a TF though, which is a much easier matchup, I think. But how much does it show my CS? Yeah, I had 270 CS. He only had 170. So I was up 100 CS. Dude was 1-11. I was 10-3. So I mean, I can play the champ and platinum sometimes. It's just I just don't know all the matchups, and I'm obviously way better at support than I am as mid lane. So it's not like it's entirely troll, like I'm first time picking something I've never played in a normal. But I just really wanted to try to get something in there while we basically had a free game. Make sure we make good use of that free game, since they're going to demote us anyways at some point. Do I still play Caitlyn? Not really. If I play ADC, usually I'll play Ezreal. Clothing. Dude, this website like cyberstalks you so hard. I've never even looked for anything like that online. It's got to be like just Facebook giving away all my information or something to this site. I don't... Because I don't even think Google would have access, because I've never looked for anything like that. I mean, maybe my wife looked for it on the computer, But like, I don't think she's done any shop. Maybe they just noticed that it went on Amazon or something. But yeah, it's kind of weird. This is banned Draven. I don't know.
Draven out.
I already banned Morg. Yeah, but Easy's like safe though. Also, like he's hard, but he also can be safe.
Let's dance.
And like sometimes it shows up with like Ashley Madison or something on here, and it's like, so the only way it would know about that, because obviously I don't, you know, I think that's primarily like an affair site or something. It must just like see off of like my Facebook or something that I'm married. So I don't know. It's actually had an ad for Zillow for like real estate at a house that my wife and I had looked at. This happened last fall. That was like down the street. Like it's absurdly like privacy invasive. And I don't even know how they get some of this stuff. Like, how do they know I have a daughter, even? It feels like this website in particular, op.gg, is way worse than, like, any other website that I look at in terms of invasive ads. It's even worse than, like, Facebook. Just, like, head-scratcher ads. Everyone gets the Ashley Madison ads. Against Nami. I guess we'll get one of those, and we'll go with this. This Fortune does a decent amount of magic damage, but she also does physical. I guess that's fine. Oh, it's definitely a seedy website, man. Dude, that website got hacked, what was it, a couple of years ago or whatever. Alright, I'll be back in 1 second. I'm just gonna refill my drink. He's Ashley Madison. Yeah. I know they're from Google. I guess it is Google that finds that stuff out. It's just, it feels like they have weirder ads. I mean, maybe, I guess Ashley Madison's just, I thought that they, like, specifically knew I was married or something. I could see, like, the hot singles just showing up randomly everywhere if they don't know. If you love YouTube, you'll love YouTube Live. As a prof, what's my advice to motivate students on how to study things that are dry but mandatory material? I mean, you just got to see it as part of the process, I think. You know, sometimes in life you just got to do stuff that you don't want to do in order to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. I would say in general, it depends on what it is. You know, a couple of things you can do: major in something that you actually enjoy. I mean, I think there are ways to manage money out there with almost any job, any degree. So, you know, my theory is that I recommend to students is you're going to be at most jobs, you know, doing something job related for probably half your life when you're awake, right? It's going to be like at least 40 hours a week and, you know, realistically closer to 50 this day and age a lot of the time. So I just think you shouldn't be doing something that you hate most of the time. Some people are kind of the theory that you just clock in and do something that pays well that you don't like, and then you have enough money to do something that's fun once you get out. But I don't know. I personally think do something that you enjoy so that you're actually enjoying that half of your life, and then just live, if it's a lower paying job, just change your lifestyle around a little bit. I think there's still good ways to have lots of fun without spending lots of money. So that's always my advice to people, is do something you enjoy. You'll probably be a lot better at it too. And usually if you're good at something, I mean, this depends a lot on the job, I guess, but if you're good at something, then you're probably going to promote faster. You're probably going to, you know, you have a better chance of finding something innovative where you could, like, be an entrepreneur or something in that field. You just have a lot more opportunities to excel if you're good at something. And you're more likely to be good at something if you enjoy it. Because you're going to want to study it more, you're going to want to learn more about it, and stuff like that. So number one is major in something that you enjoy as much as possible. That's what I think. I mean, you do have to have money to pay off student loans. You know, I totally get that. And a lot of times there's pressure from parents who are paying for college, and obviously they want their students to, like, you know, do something that can pay off those loans, but try not to at least major in something that you don't absolutely hate. Secondly, just look at your general education requirements and try to pick a class that's interesting, at least. Even if it's outside of your major. Most universities, like, half the classes you take are gen ed. So just do some research on the class before you take it. You can even email the professor. It's like, okay, as part of a general education class, you want to take, I don't know, some kind of psych class. Social psychology, 360, something like that. You know, just email the professor ahead of time. Just say, hey, I'm thinking about taking this class. Do you have an idea about what we'd be doing in there? Do you have, like, an old syllabus? Sometimes you won't know the professor that far ahead. Sometimes it might be their first time teaching it. Sometimes they just may not respond to you. But I think it's nice to ask, just so you can kind of get a sense for what the class is going to be all about. You can also get a sense of the professor. If they're really nice in the email, and they're, like, giving you some past materials, they're probably pretty cool. Not always, but, you know, if they blow you off and never respond to anything, or kind of give you a surly response, which I think would be unlikely, but you might say, hey, I don't know if I want to take that. You could even meet them during office hours. You don't get real serious about it if it's like a major class or something. For like an English major and you're thinking of taking this, you know, 400 level lit class, maybe just meet up with the professor. Say, hey, you mind if I stop by office hours and just ask you, like, a couple of questions about what's going to be going on in this class? Just casually dropping some life lessons while getting first blood. That's right. It's what we do here at TSP. Holy shit. Oh my god, dude. That was so much more damage than I thought it was going to be. Alright, I should have flashed that bubble. What? They really 100 to 0 me? I should have backed.
The universe loves me.
Hey, thanks. At ACITS? I don't know. Thanks for the sub. Hey, what's up, Shu? I don't think the Blitz buff matters that much, honestly. It's like, yeah, he has a little bit of extra range. I mean, it's cool. I think it's good. I mean, he could use a little love, but... Do something. Oh, we didn't have any mana? Oof.
Ain't nothing I say should be taken
Does
serious.
it do a lot of damage?
That's
I
why
don't...
it's the truth.
She's probably got 1 point in it. I thought it looked like it did like 90 damage or something, maybe. Wow, That's really bad. I guess I should have stuck around and just zoned him off of that. I don't know if I could, though, because Misfortune was probably there, too. That's rough. Wait. She's borrowing a fairy charm, I guess? Or renting it?
Given a little spark of madness. You mustn't lose.
We're pretty far behind.
They want us in.
You're gonna freeze it here. I don't know if that's warded or not.
I know people are watching. How can they not be? I feel like my allies aren't recognizing how amazing my smoke is. Serious.
Okay. Dang, how did I miss that? Should have enough with pickaxe.
They're scared of dark. They're scared of magic. They are scared of where I'm from.
Slain.
Okay.
An ally has been slain.
Oof.
Our people are bleeding. My lady's gonna heal.
I know, man. I know. Pretty sure it's warded up near top.
I need my love to hurt. I need the world to be scary. I don't apologize.
I mean, I couldn't have gotten on him without flash, and she was so far away that it would have been unsafe to do so. I could have gotten blown up. Okay, he went middle instead.
An enemy has been slain.
Dude, that is so dangerous if she hits that bubble.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
No! Could have queued there. Thoughts on Blitz? I don't think he's any different, really, honestly. Oh, he doing it. Oh, he doing it.
They will see me. They will see my dance.
Thanks, Space Bazooka. Thanks for coming out, buddy.
Gotta get myself hyped. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Woo! All right. Doing his job. I dance because I'm free.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice, there we go. That's what we needed. That's what I'm talking
I can
about.
improvise.
Oh, I could have done Darkstar Recon here. That Darkstar Zoe skin actually does look pretty cool. I think Zoe's going to be a big feature at Worlds. Someone was asking about Worlds earlier, but I kept getting sidetracked. My bad. Yeah, I think Zoe will definitely make a comeback after some of these other nerfs. I think Zoe's bad for your health. Zoe's bad for the health of her opposition, man. She'll give you a stroke real quick. Just stroke it up. She will stroke you like none other.
Magic is a fury. The humans will never understand our kind.
Turret plating will fall soon.
I'm so fine, I gotta kiss myself. I look good, feel good.
An enemy has
Kick
been
some
slain.
ass.
An enemy has been slain.
I totally forgot.
Killing spree.
Every road leads someplace.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Going around the world here. Okay, I thought Pantheon was coming up there with me. Nocturne almost has his ult. Hello? Okay. Am I lagging? What's going on? My mouse not registering clicks? Is it actually literally a dead mouse now? Yeah, I think EU definitely has a chance. I think G2 is very scary. I mean, I haven't followed the Chinese scene or really the Korean scene that much this season.
So into this. What is this?
But yeah, I think G2 has a very, very real chance of winning the whole thing. I mean, they won the Midsummer, right?
Peekaboo.
You know, SKT's always a threat. I don't know if the same team is intact that won it last year from the Chinese side. They could be really good. I don't think NA has a chance to win it all. Although, maybe they can get to, like, quarters or semis or something. they can maybe get out of groups, but
There's wildness in the trees and the flowers.
you have to do something that's just like really weird and crazy if NA is gonna get it. Kind of like Cloud9 was doing with their macro last year. Can Nocturne come up here?
It's a
Nocturne,
revolution.
hello.
And it's good times.
Oh, hey, bud.
G to the D. Golden diamond, boys. Woo!
Hey, bud, you lost, boy? I still want the redneck recon. Just the, I was born a rambling man recon. That's what I want. Rambling recon. I know that's just like his normal skin, but I still think they should team up with other other IP to make skins. I think they could make a lot of money off of, like, you know, Pikachu Kennen, or, you know, I think there's a lot of opportunities for collaboration with other people. I know they'd have to pay a portion of that stuff to the other IP, but yeah, I feel like my mouse button might actually be not working. My right mouse button.
It's just a
Because I've
dance.
clicked a couple of times. I know I need to get a new mouse. And I need a lot of new stuff. Or at least different stuff. Doesn't have to be top of the line cutting edge, but
All they've got. Plat.
you can ult them, bro. I'm ready. The fuck? Am I lagging? Is the stream lagging? There's something going on here where either my mouse is not clicking or there's lag. It doesn't say there's lag. Yeah, sometimes it's just straight up not clicking, I think.
I'm gonna burn this place down, then help them build it back up, so I can burn it again. The world isn't about
Giving Zoe some vision. She can try to make some plays here. Oh, it was lagging a little bit? No, no one's trying to say it. It's just probably my ISP just, I don't know, they've been pretty good this last little bit, but what? Oh shit. Here's split pushing. Go, go, go! What the f— yeah, this is gonna get really annoying. I think it's just not clicking because I'm not seeing the circle sometimes. Trick 2G special. Yeah, like I'm clicking right there and it's just like not. Like I need to just see if I can clean it out a little bit here. Yeah, see, I'm trying to like move and sometimes it just doesn't let me move. Click, click, click! Holy shit. Yeah, it's definitely like... I think I did spill some tea on it earlier. That might have something to do with it. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Look! Yeah, it's just totally not fucking clicking. Can I buy this item? Holy shit. This is not good. Can I do it with just right clicks? I have to have left. I actually can't move?
I look around these forests and I see freedom. I hear the music.
Holy shit.
Unstoppable.
You weren't a little frightened?
Double kill.
Actually, my clicks are not, like, they're literally not fucking working. I literally cannot click.
Dominating.
Do I have another mouse? I don't even know if I have another fucking mouse or anything.
Ally has been slain. Godlike. Shut down.
Let me see if it's like my USB or something.
An enemy has been slain.
Humans may
Shut down.
Can't fucking move? Just tapping the right button as much as I fucking can and just hoping I can, like,
That's their
do
problem.
something. What the fuck? Does it work out here?
An enemy has been slain.
Is there like a sweet spot? Can I, hold on, can I do right click to move? Interface, where's mouse? How do I change my movement on the mouse? Is it hot?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
A left click. Okay, yeah, maybe I can do that.
I miss Zion.
God, this is so freaking hard.
Your turret has been destroyed. Enemy killing spree.
How do I open this? Isn't there... Where do you put the batteries in? I've got like a wireless mouse, but I don't like have it USB'd up. I'm not sure where how to get into this thing to change where like the USB is. What do I...
Your
Oh, here we go,
turret
here we go,
has
here we
been
go.
destroyed.
Hold up, hold up, hold up. Shit, which one's the keyboard?
I don't need anything but the right now.
Fuck, is my keyboard? No! That was my fucking keyboard! So my mouse is working, but now my keyboard's not working. Fuck!
Shut down.
I will walk in. I will.
Enemy rampage. Shut down.
God, this mouse is so bad
Double
too.
kill. Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
I dance so fine now.
Why am I moving so slowly? Wait, why am I crawling?
Take a lot of work.
Oh, because I went through minions, okay. I gotta get used to this mouse. This mouse is pretty bad.
Why is it taking so long to get back to the action? They're gonna try and test me.
Etiquette or Nocturne have to go first. If I go first, I'm just gonna get rooted.
I think they underestimate my charm. How is that even possible?
God, I can't. I'm just like not accurate at all with this mouse compared to the other one. It's just such a janky little wireless mouse.
I should totally get paid for this.
But yeah, I was pretty much AFK for like 10 minutes there. And I'm still like halfway AFK. Yeah, like it's working, but the mouse is just so terrible.
Humans' magic is like fire. For us, ladies and gents, I am here to entertain myself. But you too!
Okay, we can kill the Kale maybe. They should have Kale dead, I'm pretty sure. It's 1v3.
An enemy has been slain.
When you open your eyes,
Still 3, 4, and 22, and I couldn't even control my character for half the game.
Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
I mean, I'm like 90% sure that's... My mouse was corded. Some people were asking if it was wireless. Like, it is a corded mouse. I never use wireless mice because of stuff like this. Like, I don't want the batteries to run out in the middle of the game or something.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
I don't know what happened with the other mouse. It just, like, literally the right-click button did not work. It just stopped working. I just could not right-click. I guess something was stuck with it. I don't know. Like, I could left click, I just couldn't right click. Now I don't hear any audio. Now are my headphones dead too? Can you guys still hear me? Yeah, I can't hear anything now out of this. Hold up. Did I mute it? Can I hear stuff now? No. Like, I literally just got these headphones like a week or two ago and they're already dead. Logitech is such a piece of shit. Is it muted or something? Okay. Wait, I heard that. The lead client's just not making any noise? Because I just heard that. Damn it, I can't play anything that makes noise or I might get, Hopefully I won't get flagged for listening to myself. Let's see. Okay, that's making noise. So just like the client. Can I right click with my mouse? Was it just the client was not allowing me to right click? I've never seen that happen before. Oh god. So I guess the client is silent. Yeah, I just heard that the TSP one. Okay, so I'm looking at the mouse, and it definitely, like, I can hear the clicking on the left. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. But the right, literally, there's no click. Like, I wonder if there's a way I could, like, clean it or something. Or it's just, like, just straight dead. Hold on, let me see here. I didn't even realize you could get up in the mouse like that. Hold up. Maybe if I just clean it. I don't know if I just broke it or not, but let me see. I think I've got a can of air around here somewhere. Let me see if I can dust it out, if that'll help. If I just get some of that grime out of there. I didn't even know you could open up mice and get in there and clean them. Hopefully my daughter didn't run off and do some whippets or whatever with the can of air. I don't know where we put it. All right, hold on. I think my wife got the can of air to clean something up. Give me 1 second, and then we'll see if we can get back in there. I'm not sure where it is. She may have run off with it. Alright, well, let me see what we can do here. Alright, cool. Like a paperclip, maybe a key. Get in there and kind of clean this out a little bit. Alright, let me see if this is going to allow me to right click again. The left side seems to be doing okay, it's just that right side. Yeah, I don't think that's working. Yeah, I can't right click on files. Let me take one more peek at it here. How did I even pop that up? Oh, there it is. Okay. See what's working on the good side versus what's not working on the bad side. Nothing seems to be broken with the mechanical part, like the top end that I can see. They both look the same. They both seem to have about the same kind of grime level. What makes this click and this click? It's got to be this little spiky thing here. Okay, so that side's working. Yeah, that's just doesn't work. Just whatever's in that little hole that's supposed to make it click. I mean, let me grab a pen or something, see if I can dig in there a little bit more. Paperclip would probably be a little bit better, but damn it, I really need like a paperclip. I think I have one. I don't think what I have right there is deep enough. Trying to improvise. Because I don't... The thing is, I don't know if I can play with that little janky mouse. Like, it's so bad. That can of air would be really useful. My wife ran off with it. Hold on, let me see if it's in her workshop real quick. I appreciate people sticking with me this long. We still have like 77 people. I don't know where it is. Like, I'm trying. My wife definitely borrowed it, but she's asleep and she can't remember what she did with it. Alright, let me just see if there's... I'm just trying to see if there's some kind of debris or something that's stopping it from clicking correctly. It's just not registering the click. On the outside, it looks about the same, so I don't think there's any kind of debris blocking it, because it does go down. Yeah, the left click is working, but the right click does not work. Like I said, I did spill a little bit of tea on it earlier, but it was just like a small splash. I didn't think it was that much, but maybe it shorted something in it. Let me get my phone flashlight here. We'll look at it one more time. I mean, I can try this little dinky wireless one, I guess, and we'll see how it goes. It did not feel very good that game. Is it working now? No, I think it's just straight dead. Okay. Oh. Rip, $13 mouse. Okay, let's see if this little one works. Now, where did I... Alright, let me grab the... Okay, here's a little USB one. Alright, let me see if this works. Now, what kind of... This is a AA battery. These are AAA. Don't have AA. We might have some around here. I mean, I guess I could get used to it. I mean, I can try it for a game. I know. Hey, I used a mouse for like 10 years or something before I switched it, and it still worked. That's why I was wondering, do I still have that mouse? It wasn't even USB. It just plugged it. I don't even know if I have that kind of jack. Did I toss that mouse? I think I may have just thrown it away when we moved. Because I know we had a bag of like old computer stuff somewhere. But I think I may have just tossed it. Because if I have that old mouse, I could try the old one. It was like a ball mouse, though. It wasn't even a laser mouse. I'll just try this one for now, and then we'll see how it goes. It feels really weird. Part of it might just be I'm just not used to it. It seemed like it was fast enough. Just not, like, as accurate as other ones out there. And I still don't have any in-game sound. Let me try to reload. I don't know. This feels really bad, guys. Why does this feel so bad? What's wrong with this mouse? Oh, it's missing one of its legs on it, so it makes it kind of wonky, lopsided. I don't know. I think I hate to do it, but I'm sorry if y'all waiting on me, but I think I might just want to. I probably need to just call it for tonight and just like overnight a mouse, or just go to Best Buy or something tomorrow and just get one, because this is just really bad. This like little dinky mouse. And the other one just straight doesn't work. Yeah, I think I better just go ahead and call it. So sorry, thanks y'all for sticking with me. But I think I have to just call it, because this is just too bad. I feel like I'm just definitely going to lose. Nah, I don't even want to play with like the... It just sucks. Like, the mouse works so bad. Yeah, so I think we'll just get in there tomorrow, and I'll try to, I'll try to get going early. So, we did have a couple of good games. But yeah, sorry about it. I just can't play with it. This is so bad. It's like, it's hard to describe exactly, but it just feels so off. Like, it's just not, the mouse is not where it feels like it should be. I think it just doesn't have as much DPI, and like one of the little like, it has like these little 4 like pads on it or something, these little legs, and one of them is missing, so it like kind of wobbles. Okay, we'll be back tomorrow though. I did do a mid lane tier list. I'll release that tomorrow morning, and we'll get back at it. So yeah, sorry again. It's just I've never seen that happen where a mouse just stops clicking, like a wired mouse. Yeah, I mean we could do some TFT, but I'm so rusty on that. I'll just call it and get some more sleep and just get up in the morning, catch up on some grades, do some, you know, adulting, and then we'll get back in there tomorrow. Okay. So sorry again, guys. We'll be back tomorrow around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll have a mouse one way or another. I'll see if I can get, like, same-day delivery, or if not, I'll just go get a cheaper one that actually works from Best Buy, and then we'll get a nice one over the next couple of days. But anyways, thanks. See y'all.